What's up, guys? Blake here. Just on a quick hike here in Makapu. Today's video, we are going to talk about Bitcoin.
All right, so I'm back from my hike. Let's go ahead and get into Bitcoin. What's going on? All right, so before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So Bitcoin is coming to an apex. And what do I mean by an apex? Well, we're reaching this point where we're either going to break out to the upside very hard or we're going to break down to the downside. And the reason I say that we're reaching this apex is if we scroll out, you can see that we are coming in contact with this long-term uptrend line, which has been in effect since the middle of 2017. And we have this immediate downtrend line that we made back on these December highs of last year. So we're coming to an apex, meeting the apex point of both of this uptrend line down here and this downtrend line up here. And it's really setting us up for potentially a really good trade. And I say potentially because if we break above this and break above some key resistance levels, that would be a very positive and bullish sign to the market, and Bitcoin likely comes back and tests this 11-12,000 area, and probably likely higher than that as well. However, if we can't make it above this downtrend line and clear some of this key resistance around 9,000 and also this 200-day moving average right around 9,300, it's a very good probability that we break below this uptrend line and potentially come back and test this 7,300 low. And if that doesn't hold, we're probably going to come back and test this 6,000 low. So what do you do? What do you do right now? Is it a scenario where you should be buying everything, or is this a scenario where you should be selling everything? It really depends on the type of investor you are. Now, if you're a long-term investor, somebody who likes to try to buy the dips, it might not be a bad idea to try to nibble a little bit of Bitcoin near this uptrend line support, and maybe you go ahead and grab a little bit, but you have a stop below this candle's low, which is 7,300. So you have about, if we were to get in now, you'd have about, $700 downside risk. But the risk that you're also taking is there's a lot of overhead resistance. So you have the 9,000 level resistance, you have 9,300 level resistance, and ultimately, let's not forget about the 10,000 level. I mean, that's really a major resistance level right now. Not only is it a technical resistance level where we can see prices traded into it, but it's also a psychological resistance level. So we are setting up for potentially a nice breakout or a breakdown. And how I've positioned the model portfolio is 80% cash. Okay, so right now I have a lot of risk off the table. I'm still up overall, so I'm not having anything that's excessively at risk. But what the market is telling me right now is that we're kind of in this area where we're not too sure what we want to do, and we could be reaching this apex and waiting for a signal on a break above or a break below that apex will go ahead and be my next trade. So keep it locked into the Telegram channel. I will keep everybody up to date, and also make sure you share this with your friends. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again tomorrow.